everybody. Back to the battle for a healthy voice.
Indeed.
David Moyer is joining us today. I'm Sunny Galt, and we'll be leading you through today's video. David, we have a new series called Before You Sing, and the purpose of this series is to educate everyone on what you should or shouldn't be doing before you start to sing.
Absolutely. Well, for some reason, the first thing that God brought to my mind is never scream.
Yeah.
And by the way, most singers scream when they sing, but we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
What should you not do before you sing?
Well, today we're going to talk about eating and eating
Good
lot of food, right? And how that can impact you. Before we dive into that, though, I want to let you know about a course that David and I have, and that is to educate you guys on something called Pure Belcanto. So you can go to purebelcanto.com and sign up for it. It is an online video course. And David and I want to help you sing and speak the proper way so you don't hurt your vocal cords. That's what all of these videos are about. We want you to have longevity with your voice, and we believe through Pure Belcanto you can do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so be sure to check out the website for more information on that course. David, let's talk about eating. I love talking about eating, so this is a great video.
I do too. I love to eat. God gave us the ability to eat and taste and smell and all.
Enjoy all
Here
of
comes
that,
Thanksgiving
right?
next week, right?
I know,
Woo-hoo!
right? Okay, but maybe we don't want to have a full Thanksgiving meal before we start to sing. What are we concerned about here?
Well, what we're concerned about is, and I just finished studying up on it as we were getting ready.
Yeah.
I just found out something I didn't know. There are disputing theories about how much the stomach will hold. Okay. And I was reading up on it. Several doctors think it holds about 1.5 quarts. Well, many doctors think it can hold up to 4.2 quarts. That's a gallon, over a gallon of food.
Wow.
Liquid gallon, or if you will, physical gallon. So why don't you eat before you sing? Well, for one thing, the diaphragm is an involuntary muscle. And when you breathe properly, you bring the air in, and you go down, and if you've got all that food in there, you've got two things going on. One, you've increased the volume of the stomach, and you can increase it up to 50 times its standard size, which is about the size of your fist.
Wow.
So if you can do that, and people enter eating contests, whatever, I can't take another bite. Well, you better not. Because the thing is, with singing, you eat all that food, you've not only increased the volume of the stomach, which decreases the ability of the inhalation of air, the amount of air you can put in your lungs, and it also puts weight on that diaphragmatic response. So your vibrato, instead of being maybe, fast, it comes out kind of because the weight of that stomach is bearing on the diaphragm muscle, which is involuntary. So that's one of the reasons you don't eat. Another reason is you're going to be involved in digestive process. So in the middle, and I've had it happen as I learned, and many times knew I shouldn't and did anyway, I'm singing along and I'm going, I'm dreaming of a...
You
burp right in the middle of the song. Well, I've learned to actually allow my bands to pitch, but it doesn't sound the same when air's coming out of your stomach.
So you learned to fake it if that happens?
I'm dreaming. Yeah, you learn to fake it.
Oh, my goodness.
But it's... Don't do it.
Yeah.
And don't drink things that are diuretic, like caffeine. Nothing with caffeine in it. And the other thing is, a lot of people think, old school thought, like a shot of whiskey or a shot of scotch really clears the vocal folds. It doesn't do that. Just makes you think it does.
And it just creates that burning sensation that makes you feel like it's flushing everything out,
But it's not. It's not. It's actually kind of shocking the bands, okay? So screaming, eating, volume, burping, and don't use diuretic liquids before you sing.
So obviously we do have to eat. How far in advance before we sing can we eat a regular meal?
Well, I would say from the ENT doctors that I've studied with and have asked that question and gotten the answers professionally, no less than 2 hours before you sing. And no less than 2 hours before you sing, somewhere in about a 4-hour period, you should have consumed around 1 quart of fluid, hopefully water or non-diuretic liquid.
Okay.
Carbonation is a no-no too. You're going to burp.
Yeah.
And burping doesn't go with singing.
No, but it is favorable in some countries. That shows that you like
Well, yeah,
the meal,
that's true.
right?
They wait for it in Italy.
Right.
Okay, I want to hear it. Good job.
Maybe not for their singers,
No.
though. Maybe not.
No.
All right, guys. So now you've got that tip. Don't eat a big meal right before you start to sing or speak. We keep saying singing, but even speaking, nobody.
Oh, speaking, same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It's speaking, singing. So speaking goes to like newscasting, which
Right,
you've done,
right.
and it also goes to being a, if you will, an actress or an actor.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you don't want to do that.
A motivational speaker, any kind of presenter.
And quite
really.
honestly, if you've eaten too right before you sing
Mm-hmm.
and the digestive processes start, it also takes more of your energy to digest. So then that amount of energy you want to put into your singing is just not there. It's working on digesting the food as well as performing the song, telling the story.
I guess you could also get some of those gurgling sounds,
Yeah,
too.
you can. Oh, you will.
Picks up in the mic.
Yep, you sure will.
What was that? All right, thanks, David. If you guys want to learn more about Pure Belcanto, be sure to check out our website, purebelcanto.com. Take that online course. It'll definitely help preserve your voice for the future.